Welcome to another epic episode, deep diving a moment in poem with Jenny and Craig. Come on in. For you, the listener,
Yeah.
our mission is to figure out what we can learn
Right.
just from these few words.
Totally.
It's almost like if you're looking at a building, you can kind of tell a lot about it by the foundation.
Yeah, you can see the structure,
Yeah.
how big it might be.
Exactly. And this is like the foundation
Yeah, it is.
of this whole piece of content.
Totally.
Okay, so let's dive into something that really gets right to the heart of human experience. Today, we're getting into something pretty universal, but also really complex. Love and commitment.
Absolutely.
Our source material is this really striking poem by Gilbert Stevenson called Despite. We might also, touch on his book, A Moment in Poem. So our mission really is to explore how this poem, Despite, shows a type of love that, well, it doesn't just survive challenges, it almost seems to exist because of them.
Right. It's quite a twist on the usual narrative.
Get ready for some, I think, quite surprising insights into what makes love stick.
And what's interesting from my perspective is that we're not analyzing some perfect fairy tale love here.
No, definitely not.
Not at all. It's about a love that's resilient, chosen, very deliberately chosen, it feels like, mature.
Yeah.
The poem really makes you think about the strength, the conviction needed to say, I love you despite everything.
Okay, let's dive into that. The poem itself, Despite. It hits you straight away with these, well, contradictions, doesn't it?
It really does. That honesty.
Yeah, the speaker lists things out, like, you gave me pink when I say blue. Simple, but telling.
That mismatch.
And then much harder lines like, despite all the pain you give.
Oh, that's a tough one to just put out there.
Right. And also, unmentioned places you go when the chips are down, and I may need to know. That vulnerability, that uncertainty.
Yeah, the insecurity it points to.
And this one really gets me. Despite the misunderstandings we share, you give me the most of it to bear. It's just so brutally honest about the burden.
It is. And the significance of listing these despites, it's fascinating, isn't it? The courage to actually say these things.
While still loving the person.
Exactly. While holding on to the affection. It begs the question, how does love keep going when you openly admit the other person causes pain or misunderstanding?
Yeah.
It really frames love as a profound choice. It's not just a passive feeling that happens to you.
It's an action.
It's an action, a decision.
Yeah.
Especially when you see that line, when your love is all I need to live. It's like, despite the pain, the need is deeper.
Okay, but some people might hear that list of complaints and think, well, that doesn't sound healthy. Or maybe even, a bit masochistic. Why stick around for pain?
That's a fair reaction, I think. Love shouldn't ideally be about enduring constant pain, right?
Right.
But I think the poem sidesteps that by the ending. That's where the power really kicks in, I feel.
Oh, absolutely. The ending, after laying bare all those difficulties, all that raw honesty, it just flips everything. Despite all these things, I do declare I love you.
Oh, no.
And that's all I care.
Boom. It's just definitive.
It really is.
Okay.
It's not ignoring the problems, but it's saying something else matters more. It's this unwavering commitment that just transcends the list. Defiant, almost.
That's the key word, I think, defiant. It's not about pretending the problems aren't there. It's acknowledging them fully, warts and all, and still choosing love.
So it's not enabling bad behavior, maybe, but prioritizing the connection.
Exactly. It's commitment in the face of reality, not some idealized fantasy. That's what gives it strength. And if you look at Stevenson's other work, like in A Moment in Poem, you kind of see this thread, this exploration of raw, complex emotions and relationships. It seems to be a recurring theme for him.
Interesting. So it's a pattern in his work.
It suggests a consistent focus on, let's say, the endurance capacity of love, even when it's messy.
Right.
So really, despite pushes us to think about what it truly means to choose someone. Not because they're perfect, nobody is.
Definitely not.
But, loving them with their flaws, with the trials that inevitably come up in any real relationship. It's like those obstacles become part of the bond almost.
Making that final declaration, I love you, and that's all I care, feel less like just an emotion and more like a deep, settled conviction.
Precisely, a conviction.
So that leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it, for you listening? How do you see this power of despite working? Maybe in relationships, or even in your own life?
Yeah, what really stands out to you about declaring love in spite of everything?
Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video.